getting on the plane was when I realized the hell I was about to pass through.
Everybody else's birthday is always filled with glitz and glamour. My own was filled with last minute packing for I have literally to pack out the house.
You know me, I always have to look deep for the outing.
Are you trying it?
Okay, that's overweight.
Maybe leg or something.
So you have to take 3 kg out from there and transfer it here. That one has to be exactly 20.
I don't know why airlines do that. If I'm entitled to 223 kg bags, then why can't I carry it if one bag is 7 kg and the other one is 19 kg bag?
Now I had to offload the things in the bigger bag in order to put it in the Ghana Must Go along with my 19 kg bag. So such a weird thing, but thank God I was smart and thank God I actually listened to my mom to carry the Ghana Must Go with me. Like, bro.
A girl like me, I had to use Ghana Must Go to pack my second 23 kg bag. Oh no.
Sorry, am I supposed to stick it on the bag?
No, you're all good. Just drop your bag at the conveyor belt at that one in the oversized and you're good to go.
Check in my 9 kg carry-on bag and the antenna was just giving me attitude, and I had to carry that 9 kg bag throughout the entire part of the journey. Can you even imagine that? And because of that, I ended up losing that bag. Anyways, we even get there. That is just another part of the story.
After passing through the central security to enter into the main airport, I went to look for my boarding gate and I sat in the waiting area. Everything was going fine until I realized that
my phone was 15% and my charger was not even in my carry-on bag. And I had a whole 27-hour journey in front of me.
I decided to see if I can get another cord, only for me to see $50 whole for a single pack of cord. No, don't let me say pack because pack sounds like a lot of cord. Just a single cord. Impossible. I can literally use that $50 to start a cord selling business in Nigeria. What are you telling me? I left the place sharp. Anyways, we're already boarding and my phone is about to die.
As I was boarding the flight, I was just praying to God that God, please let the person sitting beside me have a Type-C cord I can borrow. God being so good, he actually answered my prayer. Only for the devil to come with anxiety. And I was looking at this woman with a Type-C cord, and I was looking at my own phone getting drained, and I could not ask this woman till we landed. I could not ask this woman for her cord, and my phone died. The moment we landed like this,
I used to actually think that plane can't fly when it's raining, but I guess it is when it is stormy. And we're flying into the sky. What the hell? Anyways, so yeah, I wish to stop saying anyways so frequently. We're about to land and I decided to redo my lip combo because, you know, I always have to look good. You can't catch me looking unfresh ever. This is how the wings look when you're about to land. I think the upper part is just going to open up to allow for safer and more comfortable landing. I don't know, I think why people have this culture of when the pilot lands they just clap, but I don't usually clap because I mean you're just doing your job. I mean, alhamdulillah that we landed safely though. We're already on boarding and I had a 6-hour layover, and this was where I saw hell on earth.
now get ready because this part was the hair I was talking about. I could not make any video because my phone was flat. Then I was like, okay, if my card and then I checked in 20 kg bags, then I should just go to the conveyor belt and see if my bags are going to the I can just open them or return them back to the conveyor belt. So I had to go outside of the places where we are going to board. I went out. But you know that my 9 kg bag, it was pretty heavy and it did not even have a roller tire. That's why I was trying to check it in, and that's stupid that was giving me attitude. Anyways, that aside, I was like, okay, I cannot be carrying this bag all over the airport. So I decided to leave the bag at my boarding gate at the gate I was going to board the next 6 hours. So that was a very risky thing for me. Now that I'm actually talking about it, it's very risky. So I left the bag there. Then I went out to the airport downstairs to go and look for my carry-on bag. And so one day, so I went to meet the air France attendant, and I explained my situation. I was like, how would you forget your charger in your carry-on in your check-in bag? Like, anyway, she just told me that she needs to look for one of her co-attendants to look for a charger for me. She looked for, but she couldn't find anyone that had a Type-C charger for the Samsung. So she just asked me that, I can just get a cord from some of the nearby shops within the airport. When I got to the shop she was talking about, one freaking charger, one box of charger was $50 freaking. Who's going to buy that? I would rather not even have a phone till I get to Nigeria than to buy a $50 charger. Because of what? That $50, I got to Nigeria, I used to start charger selling business. Yeah, a joke. The least charger I could find here was $20. Bro, I was like, buying is not even an option. So I decided to look around. That the next thing I'm going to do right now is drop my anxiety where it came from and move around and ask people for charger. So I went back upstairs to my boarding gate, only for me to not find my bag where I left it. And I was like, wait, this is where I put this bag. And I was walking around. I was looking at all the gates. Funny enough, all the gates are actually similar, just have different numbers. And I was like, bro, I was about to go crazy, like, bro, I left it. Like, I was just walking around. I was looking around like a thief that wanted to steal some expensive jewelry at an airport. I'm about to pull off an list. So I decided to look for an airport ticket. Meanwhile, while I was looking for the bag, I was laying by the microphone. Somebody was saying, some airport official was saying, do not leave your bag unattended because of security reasons. And I'm like, yeah. Health has just gotten down on earth. So I went to the security that was passing by and I was like, oh, I have a missing bag. And I was like, okay, so usually when there's a bag and there's no one around it, security used to take it and take it to somewhere. He just explained. And so I went there. I had to go back outside to where I was coming from, where I was getting the luggage. Being an airport before, you understand what that outside means? It means that when I'm coming back in, I had to go through security all over again. They had to check my bag and everything all over again. So I went back outside and I actually saw my bag. Thank God, I saw my bag without any hassle. And I picked it, I went back, I had to go through another security again. And I was finally back. But meanwhile, my phone is still dead. Like, I'm still back to square one. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I used my 6-hour stopover to look for a freaking charger. And then every day. Anyways, I'm just continuing the story. So I was just sitting down. I couldn't actually just sit down because I had a 6-hour layover. Most people that wanted to board that same flight with me were not even at the gate yet. They were also coming from different flights. Everybody's just coming all together to actually stay for the now board the flight. So I was like, I can't sit here. I wanted to make vlogs. I wanted to make content. If I get to Nigeria, even if I don't make content, I need to call the person that's going to come and pick me up from the airport. They need to know where I am. Like, God forbid anything happens, I need this phone to be on. So I was walking around, kept on asking the crazy thing is that most people do not have Samsung cards. It's either they're using it or they're not using an iPhone, or they're using an iPhone. So I saw an hijabi girl, so I decided to ask her. Her name was Mary, she's from Ivory Coast. That, oh please, do you have a Samsung card? And she was like, oh no, I'm so sorry, I didn't make my charger to work. And I don't know. So I co-worker was like, oh, I have a card, and she gave me a card, and I was so happy that finally. I didn't realize that I could not be too happy. That card was about to give me the stress of my entire fucking life. So when I went to plug the cord as well, I was supposed to use the USB. My phone was just there. It's not even charged up to 0% because mine, the phone was already completely dead. It was like, you know when you're, I don't know if other phones have it, but when a Samsung phone is not really charging well, you usually have this triangle with the exclamation mark in the middle. Anytime it's showing that it's charging. I was sitting there for like 30 minutes. This phone was not coming up and it was still charging. Because I realized that I had to stand up and go and look for a charger adapter. So I was walking out from my gate 64. I had to go all the way to gate 72 if I finally found one black woman that actually gave me a charger head. Stop looking at me! I finally gave me a charger head. I charged my phone to about 32% and she was like, oh, she has to bother flights and all that. So I gave her a charger back. Now I was back to square one with this slow ass cord. I went back to where I was charging with the cord and I just sat down there. That's when I realized that this phone was telling me that before you can charge to 100%, take 9 hours. So like I could not sit down with this cord. I had to actually stand up and look for somebody else again. Bro, I used my entire 6 hour layover. I was thinking that, oh, I'm going to enjoy, I'm going to explore. I was doing it to look for cord. I was about to start crying, bro. So anyway, I was sitting down there. God sent a miracle. After I've asked almost everybody to sit down at that gate, God sent a miracle. There was one man and one woman. They were a couple. They were both wearing black. The man was actually fine, and so he was checking his bag, looking at his job because he's actually an old man. So I just saw the charger down there from him. I just saw it in his bag. So he was actually he was charging his own phone. And I just was sitting on it. Should I ask him? Should I ask him? And then I was like, let me just ask him. After like 20 minutes of my phone charging to 2% after 20 freaking minutes. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to ask him. And I went to ask him. I was like, oh sure, he was such a nice person. And he was looking for it. He was looking through his whole entire bag to look for that charger, and I knew where the charger was because I've been looking at him when this is the time that he came to that place. I knew exactly the zip where that charger was, but I could not tell you that that's where it was because that would be so weird. So I just waited and I allowed him to look for it the way he wanted to look for it. And he finally gave me charger, so I charged my phone to like 60 something percent. And this time it's only like a few minutes for me to board. Like 6 hours had already gone of me walking around that airport. At some point, I had to change my shoes to slippers. Thank God I actually had the slippers on my back, because if not, I would have actually broken the off bed because that shoe actually suffered and it was suffering me in return. Anyways, my phone was finally 60 something percent. Anyways, now when I now got to Nigeria, it is so crazy. Two sides of humanity. Like I experienced two sides of humanity. The side of humanity that will do something for you unconditionally, that will give you code or charger, will give you anything unconditionally. Because the co-worker at the expensive jewelry shop I actually borrowed the code from, she went home and she left her code for me. Like that was so nice of her. And I gave her co-worker the code back. Then when I got to Nigeria, I need to get a trolley for 500 naira before I can carry my 223 kg bags because they were very heavy. And I didn't have any naira on me. So I was like, how was I going to do it? And my phone was at 3% by the time I got to Nigeria. I don't know why the phone's battery was just draining and draining. So I was like, okay, I'll first go out. I'll drop my bag. I'll tell my dad to give me cash. And then I'll go back and buy a trolley and then pick my bag. And then some of the airport officials were like, oh, how are you, blah, 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 blah. And I was thinking that they were going to help, but they didn't actually end up helping when they realized that I didn't have any money on me. So it was not one woman. I was trying to explain to her. She was actually the one that came to me that, oh, how are you? And everything. I was like, fine, that I'm trying to. She was like, do you want to carry your bag? I was like, yes, but I don't have any cash. And she's like, oh, don't worry. And she gave me $500 that she got me for the trolley. Let's go for the trolley. I was like, I was saying that, I don't have any money. She's like, don't worry, I don't want to 500 naira. I was like, thank God, though. I finally found a helper. I have to go back and come back again. And then I was not about to push the trolley. She got the trolley for me. She was doing everything. Kind of massacre everything up and down. I put my bag in the trolley. Oh, yeah, let me start pushing my trolley out though. I have to rush to my airport. So I started saying something like, bless me now. I was like, yeah. Bless you, I just said that I don't have any money. Bless you. I was like, you don't want to do it. I was thinking I was just about like $10 or something. Like, ma, I feel like I don't have any money. If you knew that you wanted something, why didn't you just tell me? And I would have made it even more specific to tell you that I don't have anything to give you in return. I wasn't telling you, Seth, and you're telling me that I want to put them there. That's for example telling me that I should bless you. I was like, well, okay, 3%. I just opened my GT bank and I sent her 1.5. She gave me 500 naira cash. And she was like, how much did I say? I was like, 1.5. She's like, 1,000. Pray love for me, come off me 10K. What the hell? She was me that one, bro. How can I just give me 10K just like that? Do you think that I went to? Oh my god. No, like when I now got to the car, I was not thinking about that. Can you just imagine people like some people at the airport they could give me their hijab without thinking that I'm going to give them anything in return. Whereas this woman, I don't give her them dinner. That was there that I don't have anything to give you. She's not asking me that I should bless her. Like, anyway, she finally got home. And I could not sleep, and then, yeah. Oh, that's be in the next episode. Bye.